Let's go, let's go. 2025, I'm talking about.
Yo. Alpha, everybody. How we doing today? Yeah, I'm just watching this Spurs West Ham game, and this guy just scored 2 goals in like the last 2 minutes. So, yep, that is how the morning is going so far. Spurs is winning now, but at least they did concede. So I took Pedro Porro out of my FPL, and because I knew it was gonna be like a game where both teams are gonna concede. So at least that is working for me. But I mean, Spurs winning is never a good thing for us. So fuck them guys. But shout out to everybody here. Welcome back to Clinicqrewtv. This is the first episode of a show I like to call Real Talk, because it's time for us to get really real about the way we speak about Arsenal, and I also want to speak about Manchester United as well. Give my own real honest perspective on that club. I know they're shit right now. All right. So I also want to talk about Chelsea as well. So this is before our game today. I also do like a mini Born preview as well before the game actually starts, because the game starts in about an hour and 15 minutes. So before I go further, I want to thank every single one of you. You guys are here. I popped in and I see 12 people waiting already. So I want to give a shout out to each and every one of you. And I also want to, let everybody know, the true supporters know, that Clinicqrewtv just passed 105 subs on YouTube. So I thank you guys for everything you do. For real. Is truly appreciative. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go over to YouTube right now, Clinicqrewtv. Subscribe to the channel, because we're going places, and I want you to be there with us. So as we keep going further and further. So we definitely appreciate every one of you. You guys are legends. Much love to you guys, and let's get it going. So, I mean, I'm not sure if there's anybody that has been, in spaces recently, like in any Arsenal space and stuff like that recently. But me, when I pop in, and the stuff that I be hearing, I just pop out, bro. Like, I'm not even wasting my time with that type of conversation sometimes, because the way Arsenal fans have not adjusted to the fact that we are challenging for shit now. We are not the same team that was finishing fourth, or we are not the same team that was fighting to get back into Europa League. Like, bro, we are not there anymore, guys. We are a top team. We're a top team now. So people want to talk about, if we don't win anything, William Saliba is gonna leave. Bitch, Saliba is part of the team. If we are not winning, it means that he didn't do his job too. So do you think as a winner, he will say, "Oh, I can't win with this club"? How close have we been in the last 2 seasons? Oh, and if we don't win anything, William Saliba is gonna go. Like, it is almost like people don't know who Arsenal is. Tell me one Arsenal player that Arsenal sold to a top club when we were actually fighting for titles. Tell me one player that wanted to say, "Oh, let me leave." Oh fuck, this motherfucker just scored again. Heung-min Son. Well, anyhow, Sha, tell me one player. I want to know if I'm talking rubbish. Let somebody come on and tell me I'm talking rubbish. I can post the link to this stream in the chat too, right? I can do that for whoever wants to come and tell me that I'm speaking nonsense. But tell me one player that Arsenal, when Arsenal have been fighting for titles, 2004, 2003 times, 2002, 2000, the 2000 era, the Arsenal Manchester United era. Tell me one player that Arsenal sold to Madrid or Barcelona. Except Hleb. But Hleb was already on was towards the end already. I'm pretty sure that was even like 2005 or 6. So that is past the time where we were actually fighting for Premier Leagues and Champions League. I would love to know, because it's like people have not adjusted to the fact that Arsenal is back being a top team, and that shit is pissing me off. When I hear that nonsense, because Madrid wants Saliba, he will leave everything he's doing here at Arsenal and go to Madrid because it's easy title. Bro, that guy is 22, 23 years old. He's not thinking about Madrid right now. What he's thinking about is winning a title with us. That is what is on his mind right now. Now, West Ham is shit, man. West Ham is fucking shit. But yeah. Yeah. So tell me one player. I would absolutely like to know, because it is something that really bugs me, because Arsenal fans it is like we like to it's like we are bored. Let's say that. It's like we are bored. So we just like to have conversations for having conversation's sake. It doesn't even matter if it's making sense or not. We just want to talk because we like to talk, and we like to hear ourselves talk. Like, that is what I feel like it is. But to me, William Saliba is not going anywhere. Even if we don't win a title this season, which I don't think is going to happen. I think we're going to win the Premier League this season. And I'll say it here again. I think we're going to win the Premier League this season. Right? Maybe that is all we need for us to win one title, for everybody to just shut up. Maybe that is it. Because people have not actually adjusted to the fact that we are fighting for shit again. And if it's going to take one title for you to change all your opinions, then what the fuck has your own opinion been then? It doesn't make any sense. If one title is going to change your whole opinion, then it doesn't make it, like, I would say, an opinion that is fixed in, I would say, fixed in fact. You're just speaking emotionally because you've not seen what you want to see. So when you see it, your whole opinion changes. No, you have to have your opinion of what you're saying, even when things happen. Yeah, opinions can change, yes, but it needs to have some kind of, I would say, some kind of sense behind it. It's not just because we haven't seen it, it doesn't happen, or because of the, like, if you see us going somewhere as a club, if you see us going somewhere as a fan, right? There is nothing wrong with I say with understanding and acknowledging, right, that we are on this path. We don't have a divine right to win anything, but the fact that we are on this path again, that gives a different perspective to our players already, because now they are part of something big. They are part of something that could be great. So it's not because themselves didn't win, they will now start to think about going elsewhere to go and win. Like they are not part of the team here that hasn't won. If let's say we were not going for anything and we're just fighting for top four, then I can understand those conversations because the team itself is not trying to achieve anything. So let me go to a team that wants to achieve something, right? That makes perfect sense. Not a team that's fighting for titles. Oh, because I've not won the title once. Out of the last two times that I've tried, when I see that we are getting closer every year, because I've not won it yet, I will go and start thinking of Madrid so that I can go there and win easy title. No, bro. Like that shit don't make sense. It just seems like people who want to be doom and gloom and be pessimistic, you know, they will rather do that because they have not seen what they want to see. And to me, I don't see that as being an emotional viewpoint because I have not seen what I need to see, so let me live in fear of something happening. No, these guys are part of this club. Saliba has spoken so many times about how he's been watching Arsenal since they're young. We all see how he how he is, celebrates every Arsenal goal, whether it's him that even scored or not. Like any player will score, people will think that it's William Saliba that actually scored that goal just because of the way that he celebrates. So that shows you the kind of passion and love he already has for our club. And they're telling me he's one of the best players at the club. They're telling me he has a song already, fans that love him already. And they're telling me he will not deep down want to make sure he wins something before he leaves this club. He will leave it high and dry because we have not won title in the last 2 years and go to Madrid. What kind of stupid conversations is this, bro? Like literally, man. Literally. Like it's just people who love to live in fear and stoke negativity. That's it. I am still waiting for somebody to drop in the comments one Arsenal player that Arsenal sold when they were fighting for titles, sold to Madrid or Barcelona when we were actually fighting for titles. Real Madrid came for our fucking coach. How many times? Arsene Wenger. How many times did Madrid want to sign him? And he stayed. Bro, when Arsenal is fighting for shit, right? When Arsenal is fighting for titles, we don't sell our best players. That is not something that we do. We just don't sell our best players. It's like the last 20 years has changed everybody's perspective on Arsenal. People want to act like they don't know who Arsenal is as a club and the history that backs up Arsenal's, I would say life. Like because we decided to build a new stadium on our own backs without bringing in any oil money or any bullshit Russian rubbish. We decided to do it 100% on our own backs. If we meant selling our players, we do it, but we build our stadium ourselves. We decided to do that. And that involved selling our best players so that we can stay in line with the finances, right? Just because of that period of time, everybody now thinks Arsenal is a selling club. Based on what? Just that time? You should have looked 10 years prior to that and seen what Arsenal was before this last 20 years. Like, to me, it's time for people it is really time. It's time for people to actually understand who Arsenal is again, understand where Arsenal is going again, understand actually that we are here to stay. We are here to fight for the best, for the biggest titles in the land, and we don't sell our players. If you ask me, William Saliba is signing another contract at this club as soon as possible. As soon as possible, he will sign. What is he chasing in Madrid? What is he chasing there that he doesn't already have here? Is it love from the fans? Is it money? Is it minutes? Is it his best partner that he's had in his whole career, Gabriel? Is he a team of young players that are his age mates that are that are willing to die for the club as well? Everything he wants to get in Madrid, he can get it here. If Arsenal keep building the way that we have been building for the last 2-3 years, everything he wants to get there, he can get it here. 100%. And it will mean more here. Imagine if William Saliba wins a Premier League and a Champions League for Arsenal, that a club that he has loved since he was a kid. That means more to him than running to Madrid to go and win easy titles, win Copa del Rey and league there that is only 2 or 3 teams. He's in the best league in the world where it's competitive, right? Here he can build his brand the biggest in terms of people that watch and stuff like that. So he has so many things going for him here. So if Arsenal keeps going the way we are going and win this Premier League title this season, where is he gonna go? It doesn't make any sense to me at all. Another thing I wanted to speak about regarding us, right, is this Saka, Odegaard, I would say conversations. Me, I am somebody that believes in having a plug and play squad. Versatility is one of the biggest, I would say, pluses in a football player, right? And if you have a squad of versatile players that can plug and play in different positions at a time, right, and actually keep the level going, that is much better than just having specialists that can't play in any other position. Because when it comes to time to rotate your squad, you are fucked. Because what you have is only specialists. So you can't rotate your squad maximum, right? So whether Saka is playing, whether Martin or Odegaard is playing or not, having versatile players in your team that can cover those roles at any given time is what you need, right? People are saying, or let me say, some people are saying that, oh, we don't need Odegaard because we have been playing well without him, right? Because when Odegaard plays, we are too heavily reliant on him. Bro, which team is not heavily reliant on their best players when they're actually there? Name me 1 or 2 teams that are not heavy that are not heavily reliant on their best player. If Saka is available and playing, we will rely on him because he's our best player. If Odegaard is there, we will rely on him because he's our best player. You cannot tell me that because Odegaard is not available and we are still winning, it means we don't need him. No, what that tells you is that we have a better squad. Finish. We have a better squad than we have had over the last 2 years. That is what that means. That does not mean anything like we don't need this player, we don't need that player. That to me, that is just narrow-minded conversations. That is just what to me I think, because it doesn't make any sense. When did having a squad that can cover injuries and suspensions, when did that become a bad thing? Like, people just get bored, bro. Like, people just get bored and they look for shit to talk about, which is one of the reasons why I'm not in spaces or even talking in spaces like that, because there are people that just go there to just run agendas, or they just go there to talk because they are bored. And to me, I can't waste time out like trying to argue with people like that, because they have a reason why they are there. And me trying to change their minds. I like don't even have time for that. So me, I would rather create my own space and talk with people that kind of have an idea of what I'm trying to say. I'm willing to battle people that have an opposing viewpoint, but not in a space setting, because you know how spaces are. You go and you say one thing, everybody want to jump down your throat. I beg, I don't get time for that one. If you want to have conversations, we can have conversations, man. But when is in a space and you say one thing, a person that was not even listening well, he was just having his thing on. He wasn't even hearing anything you're saying. Oh, did you say that? Bitch, I did not say that. I did not say that. Like me, I just go to spaces to just listen and laugh, man. I just go there to listen and laugh and have a good time of the type of things people are talking about. But recently, the kind of conversations that people have been having in Arsenal spaces now is it is for the birds, man. I'm pretty sure I popped it yesterday. They are talking about Arsenal so much that they got bored and started talking about man and woman. I say, peace out. I will be in a different doing something else with my life. But yeah, it is not a bad thing to have versatile players. It's not a bad thing to have versatile players, guys. Like, we really need to get used to having a good team, having a plug and play squad. Like, we really need to get used to that. Like, we really need to get used to that. Even if we start Sterling today, right, and we rest Saka, we should still be able to get that job done. Like, we should still be able to get the job done against Bournemouth. I expect us to still get the job done. So whether Saka plays or not, today we need to get the job done, 100%. And if we don't, it will not be on the fact that Saka did not play. No, it will not be. It will not be on that, for me at least, because we have professional players that are quality on their day, right? So to me, people need to get used to Arsenal being good again. Like, we definitely need to get used to that, for sure. Martinelli playing today, maybe not. I will rest them. I will rest Martinelli. I will rest Saka. If I have that opportunity, I'm resting both of them. We can handle playing with Raheem Sterling on the left, Jesus on the right, Kai Havertz up top, right? And have your Trossard Partey Rice or Trossard Merino Rice. You can have that today, and we should still be able to get the job done. Like, we should have a squad now where we can rest Saka for a whole game and we won't talk about it. Like, we should be at that point. So, guys, calm down and support your boys, because you know these guys are the ones that want to actually win this. 2 points away last season. That's one win. That's one win, and that title would have been ours. When you add up all the cheating that the refs did, everything, helping Man City here and there, not drawing lines against Spurs, not sending guys off. Like, when you add up all that, one win stopped us from the title. So it is not like we are a million miles away. It's one win, guys, that stopped us. So to me, I see us getting that win this season. I see us getting that title this season. So I tend to, and I will say, let's move with a peace of mind, right? Let's move with a peace of mind that we have a good team. It's not every little thing that happens that let's start freaking out. No, that only causes more havoc, more chaos than needed for a team that needs to be focused. That only causes more chaos for every little thing that we want to scream over. Oh, Martin, all the guard is hurt, so automatically we are like, our season is done. No, we have a plug and play squad for a reason. Now, even if Saka is hurt, one game, 2 games, we can survive. I'm telling you now, we can survive. We can. We definitely can survive. Even if it means we will put all our eggs in the Premier League basket come towards the end of the season, it will still come home. Whether we do that or not, we are winning the Premier League this season. You are winning it this season. We are. Yeah. Now, for Manchester United fans, right? Manchester United fans. Right. Now, if there's anything else about Arsenal that people want to, talk about, you can put it in the chat too, and I can give my personal opinion on it as well. So, Manchester United fans, come on, Van der Ven. What are we doing here? Van der Ven is a pussy, man. You want to square up to Kudus. You touch you small, you will not flail on the ground. Well, get your ass up, bro. You were trying to scrap not too long ago. Anyhow, Manchester United fans, I need you to answer this question, right? What do you guys want? Do you just want results, or are you trying to build towards fighting for titles? Right? Because I need to understand what Manchester United actually want. Like, what do Manchester United fans actually want? And after you tell yourself what you want, right? Is what you want realistic at this current stage? The history of your club, right? And the current setting of your club. The current setting and structure of your ownership, right? Based on all that, what do you think is realistic to achieve now? Because I get how people will say, oh, we have Ineos now, right? They are setting a structure They have certain this, they have certain that. But they keep forgetting that the actual structure of that thing really started functioning at the start of the season. The window during the summer, they were still bringing those people in. They didn't get Dan Ashworth or who that guy, like he wasn't set in stone until like just before the season started. So for them to come together and expect that everything will be rosy in the first season that they actually get to work together is wrong. Off of the bath is wrong. Those people have to come in, take stock of what is actually here before they can start to make big decisions like that. They barely even have time to get their scouting network in, which is why this season Manchester United still did what they have been accused of doing for the last couple of years, buying temporary fixes in players like Matthias the Ligt. That is a temporary fix. The same with what's his name? With Mazarawi, temporary fix. Same with Zexi, temporary fix. Because what Manchester United is looking to do, right? They are looking to play the high pressing possession style of football, right? Did they send off Kudus? Bro, get the fuck out of here, bro. That's some pussy shit, man. That's some pussy shit, bro. They really sent off Kudus for that. Nah, get out of here, bro. Get out. Get the fuck out of here. But what's it called? Yeah. So they bought temporary fixes because what they are trying to do is play high possession, play high line and a possession based system, right? That pins the opponent team back and actually, score goals like that. Or also in terms of transition, they can also then hit on the break when the opportunity, is there, right? But the main thing that they want to focus on is possessing the ball and creating chances off of that. So if anybody has been watching the teams that actually play that style of play, they all have defenders that can cover ground. They all have defenders that can cover ground. Arsenal has Gabriel and Saliba, White too, right? Timber as well. Man City, Ruben Diaz, Kyle Walker, Nathan Ake, Manuel Akanji, right? So they all have people that can cover ground in their defense, which allows them to step up and play that high line. So if anything happens and the ball goes behind them, they actually can cover that ground and retrieve the ball. This allows the whole team to push up. This allows the midfielders to push up. This allows the forwards to stay high and press. Zexi barely even presses. So why would you sign somebody like that barely even presses? Why? Why would you do that? Why would you buy Matthias de Ligt that can get beat get beat with pace easily? Why would you sign Mazraoui, who has a heart condition, knowing the style of football that you want to play? Why would you do that? The only signing that made sense this season was Euro and that Kone guy, because those are for the future. So they bought a few players that were for the future, and they bought most of their signings were for now, right? Because you can't tell me that Zexi is for the future. You cannot tell me that one. I'm sorry. They bought Zexi because they lost Martial. They lost a player that can link the play together, but can also grab you goals here and there. That is why they bought Zexi. Because any team that wants to play a high pressing, style of football will not buy Zexi and put in their team, unless you are willing to make up for that through the high work rate of the other players on that team. Right. So for me, your ownership structure hasn't even had the time to set in, bed in, scout their own players, and do their own thing. Me, I'll start judging them starting from next season. This season has been a write-off for me from the start. When it comes to matches with Manchester United, it has been a write-off for me. But one thing that you fans of Manchester United will need to accept is that things will get worse, because you're not just trying to you're changing the whole philosophy of your club when it comes to football. You're changing your whole style of play. Like, y'all have not seen pain yet. Really, you guys have not seen pain. You have not seen pain yet. Go back to the 1920 season when Arsenal lost damn near. I'm pretty sure we lost 10 out of 12 games or some shit or some crazy stat like that. We lost, bro, at home, 5 straight games lost at home. 5 straight games lost at home. It will take time for the players you have now to try and learn that system. It will take time. And even if they learn it, can they execute it? That is it. But like I said before, the players you have now can't really execute that system. So you're going to lose. But you have to make the decision. Do you want the system that can help you win titles eventually, keep you consistent on a week-to-week basis? Or do you want to just get your results now and fuck it? Whatever happens, happens. If I get the Carabao Cup, if I get the FA Cup, fine. But I'm not building anything for you personally. You have to make that decision. You have to. You cannot blame one man for the whole thing that's going down at your club. You can't blame one man, and your ownership structure know it. You can't just blame Ten Hag. You can't just do that, because even them too, they are part of it. They are the ones that still went to bring players that are not suited for the future system. They are suited for the right now, because they need that. They need those players right now. They lost Wan-Bissaka, so they bought Mazraoui. They lost Martial, so they bought Zexi. They bought Matthias de Ligt because they lost Varane. Like, guys, come on. Aren't you seeing this? Like, they did the same thing that they've been accused of doing for the last few years. The players you bought this summer, you're not building for the future. Only 2 out of the 5 or 6 players you guys bought this summer were actually for the future. And those 2 players have not even had the chance to play yet. So expect everything you saw last season. Expect everything you saw after your won the Carabao Cup. Expect it, because nothing really has changed. The players are still the same. They are still overpaid and they still don't really care about your club like that. You need a top to bottom reset before you can start to hope to start fighting for top 4 and fighting for titles again. Like, you need a whole restructure of that shit. And you actually need to give your structure time to put their policies and implement what they need to get implemented. Because this season was not going to be when they actually started to show themselves. No. Now they are still trying to decipher who is here, who wants to be here, who can we financially get rid of. Because you have so many players that need to be financially detached from that club. Casemiro, wages, you gotta go. Bruno, wages. He's the best player on your team though, but that wage is crazy. Can't lie. That wage is mad. Rashford, wages, crazy. On his day, when he cares, and when you're force feeding him, he can bag. But in a possession-based system, I'm just say that. Rashford. So there are players here that need to go. Maguire, high in a high line system. Nah, you gotta go too. Kobe Mino is good. Make sure you hold on to him. If you can't hold on to him, I will definitely take him from you. So make sure you guys hold on to him. But if you keep twisting and if you keep squeezing everything you can squeeze out of him, now that your team is still shit and you don't protect that guy might just leave. So you have to be careful with players like that. When it comes to players like that, you need to be careful. But Manchester United do have some players that are suited to that type of play. A high pressing possession-based system. They have players like Ahmad that can play that type of football, right? On that right side, they have players like Zexi that can play a possession-based. But if you want to make it high pressing, you have to make up for his lack of work rate, right? So those type of players, Rasmus Højlund, not really. He's more of a transition, give me ball, let me chase it and finish. When it comes to holding up the play, he's not really the best. So yeah, he's not really the best when it comes to that. But who else is in that Manchester United team that can play that? Bruno in a system where he's not instructed to try and get in behind as quick as possible, he can play that system as well. If you surround him with players who are comfortable on the ball too and understand space and how to take it up and how to exploit, right? And can actually give a 10, 15-yard pass. If you surround Bruno with players like that, he will adjust. And he won't just be doing Hollywood passes, trying to get people in behind as quick as possible. Because I'm sure that is an instruction. If it wasn't an instruction, then he won't. Then he will be benched. If it wasn't part of the coach's role that he had given Bruno to try and get the players in behind as quick as possible, right? So the problem at that club is top to bottom. To me, it is also a cultural thing as well. So let's say I'm a young player that comes into Manchester United, or even Ugarte itself that them they bought. They bought him because there's no Fred, there's no Mark anymore. So they need some kind of defensive. So lead it there too. Now, when it comes to playing possession based, he's not your guy. So those signings that they made this season is just to cover up the cracks. It's not building the future for anything. No, it is not. It is not. But yeah, there's Zexi, there's Ahmad, possession based in that United team right now. Shaw can do that. He's never fit, so you can't really put anything on Shaw. Kobe Minu, so that's 4 players. Bruno, that's 5 players. So you have 5 players, I would say, that can play that side of football. If there are more that people see, you can also let me know as well. Because me, I'm not 100% sure who else in that Manchester United team can actually play that system instead of those 5 that I've actually mentioned. So for me, think of a player that's coming in to Manchester United newly as a young player or as a signing. If you come into your dressing room, your highest end, your high, highest paid players are Rashford and Bruno. Rashford, look at how he plays for that club. He's late to training, right? He barely presses, right? On his day, he will give you a goal, but if he's not scoring, he barely does much else on that field, and that is your highest paid player, and he will still start the next game as well, because you guys don't have a better player than him on your wings. He's the best wing. He's the best wing player you guys have there, and he knows it, which is why he plays the way he plays. He doesn't really care because he knows that everything is on his shoulders at the end of the day. Right? So if you come into that club and you see a player like Rashford is the highest earner on that club, like, what kind of message is that sending to the new players that are coming in? Late to training. Couple days before a game, the guy is in a different country doing some, having fun. If those are the players you look up to in the dressing room, what kind of dressing room is that already? What type of dressing room is that? What you all see that is allowed at this club. So how else do you want other players to actually act when it comes to them? So the whole structure of the club needs to go. The wage structure needs to be demolished and rebuilt at Manchester United. Wage structure needs to go. Rashford needs to find himself in Saudi somewhere. Let him be earning that bread, or he brings down his pay. Bruno should not be here as well. If you guys are going to pay him all this money, right, and you won't build a system that can suit him, if that's not what is going to happen, he needs to be gone as well, because that's just that is costing you. I would say that is costing you a dressing room that is focused on winning and winning consistently, right? because those cannot be your role models or your highest earners at your club. It just cannot be that. It just can't be Rashford. It just can't be Bruno. It just can't be. If you're actually trying to go forward and build a culture where nobody is slacking, where everybody is on point, everybody is on time for stuff, everybody is serious about why they are here playing for this club. If that is what you are trying to build, those guys cannot be the highest earners. They just can't be. They just can't be. They just cannot be. So to me, it is a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot that has to change. If you ask me my opinion about your coach, he needs help. He needs help. That's why the structure has decided to keep him, because they know he can't do it by himself. When he was at Ajax, he had Mark Overmars. Identifying the players that could suit that system, bringing them in and giving them to him for him to coach. Right? Granted, now he's not the best coach in the world, but the reason why people seem to, or the reason why they will say, oh, he doesn't know what he's doing, because based on the squad of players you have, the kind of football he's playing, right, doesn't make sense, because the players you have in your squad trying to play that style of football don't make sense, right? Your ownership has come in to say we want a high pressing, possession-based style of football, right? But your coach knows that the defenders he has in this club is not defenders that you can put in a high line, right? But he knows that his remit, part of his remit as a coach, is to build towards that high possession-based system, which is why you see a divide in the way you guys set up. You have you have this big hole in your midfield. Why? Because your defenders are not quick enough to cover that ground, so he pushes them back slightly. And your midfield and your forward players are still trying to perform that high pressing, possession based system that the club itself wants for the future. So that's why there's a disconnect. So he's trying to keep those principles up top the same, while acknowledging the fact that the defenders he has in this club are not defenders that you can trust to play in that high line. So he tries to make up for it by giving them less ground to cover, by pushing them a little bit back, which is what creates that big circle that people talk about in their midfield, right? So this is why I'm saying this is why I'm saying that Manchester United fans need to actually make a decision on what they want, because it is very easy for Ten Hag to go back to the way he was playing in the season that they finished third, playing all on the defense and hitting teams on the break. It's very easy. It is very easy for him to just go back to doing that. But if he does that, you guys are not building for the future anymore. You guys will just be focused on getting results and that's it. So it will just be a cycle. Do you want that? Or do you want to actually build towards winning a title by changing your style of play? A style of play that has been proven to work in this league by Pep Guardiola, by Mikel Arteta, and even by Jurgen Klopp too. High pressing, possession based. But club is less possession based than he is rock and roll. But they still knew how to pin teams back and keep possession. Liverpool still knew how to do that. Even Slot now has come to make them more of a possession-based system, right? So you will need to actually make a decision as a Manchester United fan. What do I actually want? Do I want to just get results and get small trophies here and there? Or am I trying to build for the future? Even though it means going through a period of heartache and pain, watching my team lose every week because they're trying to learn a style of play with players that are not suited to that. You have to understand that and know that things will get hard first. If you don't see a clear out at your club, you're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. That squad needs to go before Ten Hag goes, in my opinion. Because Ten Hag has shown, even if he's in a different league, that he's competent with the structure behind him that is helping him pick those players. He has shown that already. So now that you guys have a structure, give it time. Find out the players that can sink. Find out the players that can swim. The ones that will sink, get them to fuck out and replace them. Scout. Know what you need. Know the profiles that you actually need to play the system that you want and bring them in. So, to me, Ten Hag in. That is what I would say. Ten Hag in for me. Ten Hag in. Get those players out. How many managers will those players sack? How many managers will they sack? You ask for a structure has come. Give the structure time to cook. Give them time to cook. Give them that space to cook. Like everybody's just moving bare emotional. We lost the Spurs. Oh, it's Ten Hag out. It's Ten Hag out. We lost the Spurs. Yeah. Bro, I never say anything yet, man. I swear. I never say anything yet. 10 out of 12, Arsenal lost in the 1920 season. If I'm not mistaken. There's a run, L, draw, L, win, L, like, bro, he's mad. You guys have, Wow, you guys need to be patient. Manchester United fans, you need to be patient. Because if you're not patient, you will run yourself crazy. You will run yourself mad. Thinking that this team is going to win every weekend. Like, I understand the hope as a fan, but you need to be real. You need to be real. Those players that you have currently are not gonna do it. They are not gonna cut it, man. They are not gonna do it. They need to go before any coach can have any hope of doing anything with Manchester United. You will have a few players, but even if you implement those players to play that high possession system, how long can they last doing it for 90 minutes? That is also a stage that Arsenal went through, because we went from players that didn't know how to do it. We went to players that knew how to do it, but they couldn't sustain it. We will start a game, and by the 65th minute, you have gassed out already, and we can't keep it going. So there are stages to this thing that you would need to go to, and you all are just in your stage one, and you're freaking out already in stage one. Manchester United fans, they are freaking out already in stage one. Okay. You have at least 2 or 3 more stages to go, because you will get players out. the players who come in will still need to learn the system. So you're still going to be losing. So get ready for that. You're still going to be losing when you even bring players in that are learning the system newly. You're still going to lose. Those players will get adjusted, but they will not be able to sustain it yet until you get the full complement of squad players and they actually learn what they are supposed to do over time. Maybe Ten Hag is not the person to get you there, yes, but he will at least get you to a point where maybe you will learn it but can't sustain. Maybe that is at that point where you will say, oh, maybe he will go then. But now is not the time to say Ten Hag needs to go just because of the results that we are seeing on the field. Or you need to understand the squad of players that you have, the caliber of players that you have. And yeah, sure. I like, to me, as an Arsenal fan, I will laugh. I'm sorry. Manchester United lost. I'm laughing. I'm having a good time. But it's you as a United fan that needs to endure that. Because, bro, do you know how much pain we endured going through this process? We endured so much pain. So now you guys have to do the same thing. You have to do the same thing. Now, we're moving on to Chelsea now. Chelsea. You guys are getting a little bit too excited for my liking. And let me just tell you now, I'm biased. I hate Chelsea. Full disclaimer. But Chelsea is getting too excited for my liking. And I don't like it. Right? I'm hearing Chelsea and title race in the same in the same sentence. But it is us that are the deluded, Abi. I'm hearing Palmer best player in the world, but it's us that are deluded. Guys, I've been playing teams that are opening yash for them up and down. West Ham, that is shit. Brighton, that is playing a fucking high line that is stupid, based on the players that they have in their defense. The moment they jam Nottingham Forest that can pack low block for them, they drew. They were playing 10 players for 30 minutes and couldn't score. They got lucky against Bournemouth. That was a very good goal by Christopher Kunku. But they were about to tie that game and it was all pointing that way. Because that was a moment of brilliance that won them that game. So, Man City that they played at the start of the season, they lost. Who else have they even played? Wolves that were opening everything for them, opening every hole for them. They scored 6 and they started thinking, oh, we are here and we have arrived. Let's see what you do against Liverpool tomorrow when you jam another top team. Let's see what you do. If you ask me, they won't even make top 4 comfortably. They will still battle again to make top 4 this season. Me personally, I think Aston Villa will get top 4 again. I think they will get top 4 again. That is my honest opinion. And also the fact I don't even want Chelsea to make it top 4, because if they don't make Champions League this season, all that money that they spent, FFP will hold them, say, "Bro, boss, I beg, come here. It's been 2 or 3 years now. So I don't want them making anything. I don't want them making anything. Their defense that they are saying, oh, is much better now. They never jam yet. Una never jam yet. When you face us, when you face Liverpool, then you go know what kind of defense you have. Your midfield, your Enzo and Caicedo in midfield is not outworking anybody. That's a top team. You are not outworking their midfield tomorrow. You're not doing that with Enzo in there. So which is why I want to see what you guys will do tomorrow. I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see it. I would actually love to see what you guys do tomorrow. But yeah, you guys are getting a little bit too excited for my liking, Chelsea fans. You're getting way too excited. You need to calm down and let the season build. It's only 7 games. The first 10 games of the season, to me, is fugazi. It's fugazi. The first 10. After 10 games is when season they start. Because you will see calls during the first 10 games of the season that you won't see towards the end of the season. You see things that happen in the first 10 games of the season that you won't see for the rest of the season. So, for people that are getting excited after only 7 games, calm on, boys. Calm on. That is all me. I'm going to tell you. Calm on. But yeah, that is my take on Chelsea right now. Chelsea to me is a false dawn as of right now. They look good because they are playing teams that believe they can beat them. The moment teams adjust to the fact that the best way to play Chelsea will be to defend and hit on the break. When they realize that, you will see the real Chelsea come out again. And I'm telling you that right now. Yeah. But let's see. Arsenal game is about to start in about 10 minutes. So let me see. Let's see. Let me see the lineups coming out. Let me see those. Let me see that. You know what? Might as well just add it to this one. All right. Let me see. 1 second. Let me get these lineups real quick. Even myself, I haven't even seen our lineup yet. But me, I don't care who's playing today. Get me my W. I believe in this team. I believe in this team to get that W. I believe in this team to get me that W. Whoever plays, I believe in this team. I believe in this manager. Me, I am not negative about Arsenal anymore. Even when after last season, when we lost to Fulham and West Ham. At that point, I had lost hope of us winning the league. We will still get second, but I lost hope of us winning it at that point. But coming back from January and seeing how the boys took it upon themselves to blitz the rest of this league. That brought my faith back and told me that, nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? Literally. Since then, I'm never doubting them again. Even though we didn't get it done because we couldn't score our chance against Villa. But just that one showed me that these boys have the mentality, the boys have the heart, and they understand what needs to be done to get us to that point. So they have shown me that they are ready to fight, no matter the fucking circumstances. They have shown me that. So me, I'm not gonna say anything in terms of, oh, I don't believe that they can do it, because they've shown me that they believe that they can do it, no matter what it looks like in the December. So for me, I am not doubting them again. Anybody that plays today, we have to get it done. We have to win this game. But actually, our game starts at 11:30, so we probably won't see any lineups until 10:30. So that's, god damn, that's in like an hour and a half. Anyhow, sure, but it's all good. It's all good. If anybody wants to have a conversation with me regarding Arsenal, regarding Manchester United, regarding Chelsea, if there's anything you think I am wrong about, come and tell me, and we can have a conversation on it, and we can actually speak about it. Because to me, that those are when we like learn the most, and when people that are watching also learn the most as well. Is when we can have conversations about, from different sides of a topic. Because me, I would love to speak with somebody that is just Ten Hag out, and that's it. And then we can actually argue about, okay, what about the players though? What about the structure though? They just came in. You haven't really given them time to actually cook. You haven't really given them time to do anything. You guys are just, we want it right now. We want it right now. But like I said, you have to make a decision. You have to make a decision. Will you win 10 Carabao Cups, 10 FA Cups for the next 10 years? Or would you win 3 Premier Leagues and 1 Champions League? Would you take 10 FA Cups or 3 Premier Leagues and 1 Champions League? And this is also a question that I want to ask Arsenal fans. And I've asked a single Arsenal fan about it before. And shout out to him. I think his name was AFCN or something like that. Right? We had a conversation on a space, on a prior. I gotta change this one out. Yeah. So if if one title changes your whole perspective, and how strong was your perspective? How? So that is just all I'm trying to say. But we need to start talking about Arsenal differently. We need to, because like we give so much ammunition to our rivals. Is crazy. We give so much ammunition to them. Is actually wild. Is actually wild. We rattle ourselves before they rattle us, and it's crazy. It's crazy. We are in a better situation than any Manchester United or Chelsea fan, and I'll be damned if I'll let any of them rattle me over anything. I'll be fucking damned. Saliba is not going anywhere. He's signing a new contract. Before the end of this season, you will see pen to paper. He has signed another one. Because he knows what he's getting here. He knows. What is left is titles, and the titles will come. We keep going in this direction, it will come. 2 points, guys. 2 points. 2 points last season. 2 points. That's one win. One win. For me, I think that title is coming this year, and I'll say it again. It's coming this year, guys. So don't live in fear. Don't be pessimistic. Be optimistic and support these boys. Don't create chaos where there is no chaos to be actually created. But just because you are bored, or you feel, or you're living in fear, and you think you have to say something that brings on a negative connotation on the squad of players that you actually have. Like, no. It really doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense. Yeah. And Chelsea fans, I'll go sooner or later after you guys play what's it called? Liverpool tomorrow, right? And also, one thing that I also need to speak about as well, regarding Arsenal, right? It is almost like okay, so in international break, right? I don't understand how people have not adjusted to the fact that on international break, because news is slow and there is no football really, or there is no competitive football, let's say that, to actually, sink our teeth into, right? People start making stories up here and there. They just make up stories. Why haven't people adjusted to the fact that actually happens? Because a story came out, oh, Martin Odegaard suffered a setback out of nowhere, and people went into meltdown again. Bro, I didn't say shit because I knew, bro, people are just trying to get clicks, bro. On international break, expect bullshit. Bullshit news, bullshit tweets, expect bullshit on international break. Me, I don't believe any injury news about my club if it does not come from my club directly from Arsenal, from the Arsenal Twitter account, or from Arsenal press conferences. I don't believe any. Even that one said, I still don't believe, because we all know Mikel Arteta can cap. We all know that, and that's one thing about that. I like the fact that Mikel Arteta caps about injuries. I like it. That is one thing that I like. Now, as an FPL manager, And I'm currently top of the league in Santi's PL league. I'm currently top of the league, and it's like 590 people in there or some shit like that. But me, I'm currently number one. Let me just flex that real quick. But as an FPL manager, I don't like it because I need to know if my star boy is playing or not, so I can captain him or not, so I can leave him out or not, so I can sell him for that week or not. I need to know that. But as an Arsenal fan, I love the fact that he don't tell me shit, because I don't need to know. Them niggas don't need to know what our plans are. Let them think. Let them game plan for Saka not being available. Let them game plan for Saka being available. Let them game plan for Martinelli being the one on the left side. Let their minds think 7 different places at a time, right? And cause them to not focus on the one place that will actually kill them from. You get? So me, when it comes to injuries, I don't believe what Bukatila says. I don't believe what that guy says. I don't believe what he says unless I see a report. I don't believe what he says. I don't believe what anybody says on international break, because I know news is slow, so people just trying to make up stuff. And which fan base is better to make shit up for? Which fan base is better to make shit up for if it's not my own fan base? That are just looking for things to talk about because I know.
Let's go, let's go. 2025, I'm talking about.